Namaste everyone, my name is RainbowRainFire and welcome back to episode 4 of Horace. In the last episode, we figured out that we are living in a post apocalyptic world and we saved a family from fire who gave us access to a ship to go to the mainland. So let's just go to the mainland now.
I took the fisherman's boat to the mainland. The fisherman was right. Everything was in pieces. Everything had been destroyed. I docked the boat in some ruins. They must have once been a town.
Oh, just give me a second. Okay, cool. So let's go explore the mainland. No. Oh, thank God. Okay, how do I go back up again? Okay, like this. No. Oh, thank God, I keep doing that. So there was nothing in this house. How do I go out of this place? I can stick to this place and then I can, but I can't go up. Oh, I can jump like this. Ah, that's just a big brain move right there. Okay, where do I go now? Here? No. Whoa! Okay. Once more.
I wasn't sure what to do with this
Passports.
machine.
I need a passport.
The huge door was sealed shut. I wasn't sure how to get inside. The huge door was sealed shut. I wasn't sure how to get inside.
There were lights in the sewer area. Can we go there? What? Not again, not from this place. So we could actually go from that place. We can stand on these rocks and come back here. So I came here.
I was confronted by a lovable fat old dog. He almost looked pleased to see me. Suddenly, 3 men appeared holding large guns. Or at least 2 men and what looked to be a pregnant woman. Incredibly, it was Mr. Silton. I thought you'd been shut down, he said. I mean, it's been years. I'm not really sure what happened, I replied. I then told him about me cleaning a million things. He laughed and said, nothing changes. He then showed me into what was surprisingly a really nice house. Please excuse my husband, said the pregnant lady. I'm Edwina, but everyone calls me Eddie. I believe you know this idiot. And that's Preston. We've met, said the small man. It was me that delivered that thing, remember? All you used to deliver was weed, mumbled Mr. Silton as he put the dog dish on the floor. And I was there that night, when this twat was off his face on mushrooms. Thanks for letting me and the dog stay, by the way. Yeah, well, we like the dog, said Mrs. Silton. And I suppose I've got you to thank for us meeting. What were you giving Barry those dodgy magic mushrooms? She pulled out an old photograph. It was one that Heather had taken the night I had saved Mr. Silton. It reminded me of everyone else, so I asked what had happened to them. Mr. Silton said Alice had a small place in the countryside. The professor had holed up in one of the old man's factories. Mr. Deck was, believe it or not, now a presenter on the only state television channel. And Heather and her mother lived on a government compound where they both worked. I asked about the old man, surprised that Mr. Silton hadn't mentioned him. He's dead, said Mr. Silton. Sorry, I thought you knew. Anyway, said Mr. Preston, I thought you said that robot thing found the mushrooms for you, in that hoarder's manky old barn. Mr. Silton looked embarrassed. Well, said Mrs. Silton, I guess we've got you to thank for getting us together then. Time for bed, I think, said Mr. Silton. Make yourself comfy, and we'll see you in the morning.
Yay! That is lit! Whoa! Go towards the light! Fly to the old man! Okay, what? I need to catch the old man? Okay. I have a really strong feeling that our objective in this game is going to collect all our family members. Meet them one by one since they are in all different kind of locations. Dude, you're flying away! No, old man! Home is where the heart is.
The next day, I thought it might be a good time to ask about the war. Judging by the look on everyone's faces, it wasn't. Well, the war, said Mr. Silton. Barry, interrupted his wife. Can I see you for a minute? And dragged Mr. Silton out of the room, leaving me with Mr. Preston. All of a sudden, Mr. Silton appeared. How about a tune-up, he said. Mrs. Silton started to make some food, and Mr. Preston was playing with the dog, leaving me to chat with Mr. Silton. I said that I really wanted to see everyone else, but Mr. Silton said that it wouldn't be that easy. Traveling now, especially for a robot, is complicated. Go back to the house, you could even do some cleaning. Wait there and I'll work out a way to get you to each of them. I told him that I couldn't get into the main house because the hallway ceiling had collapsed. I have just the thing, said Mr. Silton, as he pulled some sort of card out of his pocket. If you can get into the caves under the house, you can use this security pass to get into the old man's laboratories. You can get into the main house that way. I was so excited, I would be able to get back into my old room. I said thanks, and made my way to the front door. Also, I think you might be able to help us out, said Mr. Silton, but we'll meet up back at the old man's house in a couple of days. You head there and we'll see you soon.
By the way, we had already seen posters of Mr. Anton as a celebrity in the mainland. So I was pretty sure that he's gonna be something in this game. So I think we need to go back to the mainland. And I'll be there in just a second. So we are back at the mainland. And I told you that this guy is gonna be the celebrity. We see in the background his poster is there. Celebrity watch 7 to 11 PM. I knew this guy was going to be Mr. Anton. So we need to go to caves beneath our house. I think it's the sewer area we didn't go to last time. But I want to make sure once. I don't know if this is the place we have to come, but it seems like a new place which we haven't visited yet. Let's give this place a go first.
As I walked through the old church ruins, I was surprised to hear Mr. Silton calling me. He said he had forgotten to give me something, and the church's community hall would be the perfect place to try it out. As soon as we walked into the hall, Mr. Silton said he had a present for
We
me.
got the gloves.
It was a pair of Atlas gloves. They made me think of the old blind man with the cat, and his stolen Atlas gloves. I wonder if Mr. Silton knew how lucky he was to still have them with a glove thief around.
I think Mr. Silton is the one who stole them, buddy.
Me to try the gloves on and start chucking things around. But not him. He was very clear about that. Mr. Silton suggested we clean the hall. Of course I knew when he said we, he meant me. But I was happy to try out my new gloves. He said I should clear everything off of the basketball court and put the things on the floor either side. I fiddled with the settings for a bit, but when Mr. Silton saw I was having trouble, he produced a small manual. He explained that pressing down and X would pick the thing up. X would then throw the thing, and if I wanted to place it on the floor, I should again press down and X. He looked more and more confused as he read all this, but eventually he finished by saying, "Well, I hope that made more sense to you than it did to me."
So I can't pick big objects, I can only pick small objects. So what do you got to do? You got to play basketball, kya? Let's try a basketball. And the Pandavas score against the Kasoli Tigers. Yeah, I'll just do this training section very quickly. So we're done with the training, and now it's time to go under the caves. Oh, come on. Why don't I have a jetpack? These dummies got one. Oh dude, I think we are supposed to enter from the other direction.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I reached the gate.
I was stood in a gigantic cavern. When I looked down, I was horrified to see hundreds of corpses of those things. As horrible as it sounds, my steptoe-chip said there were things to clean. So clean them I would.
Oh, bhai, that is scary, bhai. Now we are a cleanup robot, but not in a good sense. Okay, how do I jump? I can go this way.
That must be the door Mr. Silton talked
How
about.
do I go there?
Oh, I can jump like...
The door was exactly as Mr. Silton had described it. I just hoped that the card he had given me was the security key and not just some backstage pass. Well, it opened the door, but soon an alarm went off. Something caught my eye. It was a small yellow sphere. The book next to it explained that it was a shield that would automatically take a hit for me when activated. The Y button took the shield in and out of storage, meaning I could save it for when the going got tough. It seemed that I started with 2 slots to carry shields, but I could upgrade to be able to carry more. If both I and the shield died in the same room, the Lazarus chip would bring us both back. It's almost as if the shield needed its sacrifice to mean something. It felt like a true friend, proving that even the simplest of faces can bring out an emotional reaction.
So I got a shield, so what do I do? Can I take hits? I don't want to try it out. Ooh, how do I go up? Okay, I go up like this. This gravity thing gets really confusing sometimes. No! Okay, disappearing platforms. I hate them. Ooh, nice!
Something literally caught my eye. I remembered the old man had installed some software that helped show me things that were interactive, and how to interact with them. This must be what he was talking about. The electron gun blew the power. I needed to turn it back on, before I could fire again.
Oh, boss fight! So much for a destruction robot, he's shit. Oh no, I need to charge the gun. Bring it. This was super easy.
This seemed quite valuable.
Yeah, it looks very valuable. Because junk is valuable to us.
The video recorder's blinking light caught my eye. It must have been years since I had seen a film or TV show. Maybe I could take a little break from my quest and watch the film on the tape. As the video started, I was surprised to see the old
100.
man.
We just killed it.
Hello, hello, he bellowed in
Oh,
his
this is
familiar
Killbot
tone.
100 and
This
we
is
are
test
Killbot
number
3000.
107C. He continued as he read from a clipboard. This unit still has 3 major issues. 1. The shell is so incredibly thick that the whole machine is still far too large and heavy. 2. The missile system is too unpredictable and aggressive. And 3. The trade-off between power and intelligence is far too great. I think the military capabilities would be far too dangerous in the wrong hands. I think we would be best to push forward with the Innocence Project.
Oh, I think we are the Innocence Project.
I didn't really understand a word of what he said, and I was slightly disappointed that he had recorded over the film, but it was nice to see the old man's face again.
So that'll be all for today's episode, guys. If you like this episode, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.